studying a language.
Listen to songs. Participate in dialogues. Use vocabulary in a phrase or in a sentence. Watch films and TV. Repeat words. Memorize lists. Do things you like. Practice verb formulas. Read a lot. Translate into Spanish.
1. Discuss the habits you have had in your English studies.
Do you think they have been good or bad habits? Can you now use the language to communicate?
2. Listen to a linguistic talk about the do's and don'ts of studying a language. For each of the sentences below, decide if it is something that will help you become fluent in English or it won't help you become fluent. Hi students. So, I hear your dream is to become fluent in English. Today we're going to talk about the do's and don'ts of studying a language. I will give you some tips that will help you to actually be able to use English in real life. First, I want you to reflect on an important question. How did you learn your first language? Did the adults around you ask you to conjugate verbs in the third person singular? Did you have to repeat a word 10 times in a row? Did you have to list all of the adverbs of frequency? Did you work with formulas for verbs? No, of course not. None of these things help you become fluent. You learned by being exposed to the language in context, by hearing it spoken by the people around you. Repeating verbs 20 times will help you memorize them, but you won't necessarily be able to use them in a real conversation. So what should you do? Interact with the language like you do with your native language. Read and listen to as much English as you can. Do things you like to do, but in English. Watch a sports show. Read a gossip magazine. Anything, but in English. The human brain has the incredible capacity to learn any language in the world, as long as we are exposed to it. So live your life in English. Decide if these tips that will help you become fluent in English or not.
1. If you repeat words 20 times. 2. If you memorize lists of adverbs. 3. If you practice verb formulas. 4. If you read a lot in English. 5. If you do things you like in English. You will become fluent. You won't become fluent.
Look at the example and write sentences.
If you repeat words 20 times, you won't become fluent.